Hello, guys. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for returning. So my name is Jemima. I'm a confidence coach and a public speaker. I help people become the best version of themselves, build confidence, find their purpose, and live a happy life, basically. So this is my birth month. So I want to do a series where I share a lot about me. This is going to help you understand my foundation, the my mindset, becoming what I've gone through to become who I am today. And I think it will help you understand me better in most of the things that I'm going to share on this YouTube channel. And it's also because it's my birth month. So why not? Yeah, so as you already know, my name, Jemima Okai. I'm a public speaker, a confidence coach, and a consultant. I consult for other organizations, which I'll let you know more about later. So I grew up in a family of five. I mean, seven, but we have five siblings. And we grew up in a village, quite a village. That village that you don't see cars often, and you can count the number of cars you see in a day. Yeah, that kind of village. Yeah. So I grew up in the village. So my nursery, primary education was in the village. Then when I was in class six, my parents decided to move me to a boarding school, bring me here to the capital city, Accra. And so I came to write an entrance exams at Achimota School, Achimota Primary School, and I passed. Yeah, I passed. And so I got the opportunity to be in Achimota Primary School for my junior high school education. And it was one great experience for me. I was away from home. So I've been away from my parents for a very long time. I think I'm the only sibling that left my parents before senior high school. Yeah. And so I do a lot of things very independent. I'm very, very an independent person. Yeah. And I went to the senior high school, Ghana Senior High School, Koforidia. I studied general arts. And after school, I didn't stay at home whilst I was waiting for my results. I decided to go and work. So I told my parents that I wanted to work, I want to have a different experience, I want to have a different vacation. And so I want to come to my cousin. So they agreed and made me come to my cousin here in Accra. That's where a lot of things began. My things also took shape from that point. So I came to my cousin and I told her I wanted to work. I went to look for schools to teach. So I got a school close to the house. I thought till they vacated. Then after the vacation, I said, nah, I can't still stay at home. So I'm not like I'm that person who can stay idle. No, I have to be doing something, right? So I went to work in an architectural firm as a secretary, and it was a great experience. It has its up and down, but it was good. It was a great experience overall. And so as I was still there, then senior high school, why WASI results came in for me to go to the university. I remember at that time my boss then said that I should continue to work and school, but I didn't understand that. And I felt like, no, I'm going to the university, I'm going to Legon, yeah, and I'm going to school and focus on my academics and come out with flying colors. I didn't want to work. So he said, okay, I should go. Anytime I'm ready and I want to come back, I'm free to come back. I was like, okay. In my head, I knew I would never come back. But then, whilst on campus, my life also took a different turn. I told myself on entering university campus that I want to be the best version of myself. I want to know myself better. I want to know God for myself. And I want to develop myself. So I was looking at it as a holistic journey. And so I had a target, I had a goal for myself on entering the university campus. I think that's one thing that a lot of us should do. It's not about just getting a certificate, because certificates is just a representation of your time spent in the school, but who you become is very, very key. So on campus, I decided to build my leadership skills. I decided to know God for myself. Know God for myself. It wasn't the God that I had encountered when I was a child. Actually, I gave my life to Christ. I think I was 10, 11 years. Children's service. Went for children's service camp meeting. So I remember where I think it was in the Eastern region somewhere. Yeah, I gave my life to Christ at that time. I was always going to church. I'm a good girl and all that. So that was fine. But I still wanted to know God for myself because the journey on entering senior high school wasn't easy. I had a tough period in getting admission. I was always in tears and crying and all of that. It was tough till God came through. And when he came through, he came big with options. And I had to now choose which senior high school I wanted to attend. When my parents and I sat down, we'd ask ourselves questions. Then we decided on Ghana Senior High School. That's how I went to Ghana Senior High School. And it happened the second time going to the university. Can you imagine that I had performed so well and people that I knew their results and I felt like I'd done better than them already got admission and I didn't get admission? God, I cried myself out, cried my eyes out. My friends were all in school and I was just home and I felt like, God, why is it happening again? Affliction will not happen the second time. So why is affliction happen the second time? It was a tough period for me. Those moments, I think, are things that built resilience in me because you can never build resilience unless you go through some troubles. So those things, those time built some resilience in me. And finally, God opened the door and I got admission to the University of Ghana Legon. And so I went to read political science, geography, and French. Now, going into the university, yeah, I said I wanted to build myself. So I was very active in church. And as soon as I became active in church, I was given a leadership position. I was like, I was performing so well. I remember then the leader of my team actually made me sort of take over one way or the other. It's like a leader who had no title. So that was what I was doing in there. And I was the secretary of the Bible study team. I'm a Bible girl. I love the Bible. And I did so well there. Then I also took leadership position in my hall of residence from floor rep to general secretary. I'm deputy general secretary. So I was deputy general secretary. So then I took another position in my department, deputy women's commissioner. And so I have been in leadership positions since. I mean, from primary school, if you wanted the class prefect, it was me. Cupboard girl was me. Like you cannot even choose your leaders without me. None. It wasn't so even surprising when I went to Achimota school, new girl that had come in. Because most times when they are choosing head girls and all that, they choose people who have a lot of understanding or they really know their school, especially those who have started from the primary. I didn't. I just came in junior high school. But because of the leadership skills I've been building from in the classroom, cupboard girl, class preferred, I think at the point I was sports girl. Like my teachers pushed me to become the sports prefect. I still cannot believe they did that. But I think I wore that cap very well. It was a challenge, but I wore it well. And so when I went to Achimota school, we were looking for girls prefect. I was part of those who were selected because primary proper girl, very confident girl. You cannot tell me anything. Yeah. That's me. That's me. So when you see me, it's easy for you to say I should be the leader of any team or any group, and it's true. I would do amazing. And so those challenges really made me. So when I went to the university, I knew that there was a lot more for me to explore. In as much as I was in all these leadership positions, I was still finding myself. Do you know I started working when I was in the university? I mean, after the senior high school break period, when I went to I think all the vacations I was interning in different organizations. It really helped me to find myself and know the things that I liked and things I disliked. I've worked in a bank before. I've worked, administrative work in the architectural firm, um, at the post office. And I was earning money from all these works that I was doing, apart from the internships. No, the internship at the bank, they paid us. But the rest, I was earning money from there. So now I knew that when you work hard, when you work, you get money. So that has been my mentality since I'm growing up. I knew that I could trade in something for money. And so I don't think I have been in a time in my life where I wasn't trading something for money. Yeah. So I understood what life was, that if you want to get money, you cannot just sit there and fold your hands. You have to trade in something to get money. So those things are the things that that taught me so well. And then during the internships too, I got to know myself in terms of how my performance at work, and actually it helped me to always be that kind of person that would have to do lists tick 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 do, and I, I always have to complete a task. So I think it also helped me to become very organized and very detailed oriented person. Then leadership positions. Apart from their secretary in the Bible study team, I became their assistant Bible study coordinator. So by the time I completed school, I handed over as a Bible study coordinator, deputy women's commissioner. And then yeah. So that's for leadership positions back in school. Then during campus period, I think that's one thing too that we have to teach our university students. First of all, you have to have a goal for you being on campus. It's not about just getting the certificate or completing school with the first class. I mean, first class with no character. What are you going to do with it? No, don't do that to yourself. And then also took advantage to take care of my health. At the time, I was very, very active physically, to the gym, walking, eating well. So I was very health conscious as well. So I think that I was lucky to even have that period where I was so much health conscious. If not, I would have been too overweight. That's the truth. Yeah. I faced a lot of challenges. I faced a number of challenges during my campus days, during my university days. Some were trying to navigate working with people. Yeah. Working with people, working in teams. I Because I'm always the tick person, I want to do, I want to do, I want to do. Sometimes I struggle with working with people because I cannot understand why you're not towing line. Why are you not doing the things that we have to do so that we can achieve our goal? I don't have that patience for you. I cannot babysit you. Like, these are some of my challenges. And so if we're in a team and you're not pulling yourself, you get a blast. I'm a nice person, but you get a blast. And then also on campus, I got to understand what purpose was. I was always trying to figure out who I am. It helped. It helped me. So I was understanding purpose. I think at that point, I can say that I listened to almost Moore's videos that were online. Yeah, yeah. And Reverend Funke Adejimo, I listened to them and understood purpose. So all the time, my prayers were like, God, I want to be very purposeful. I want to die empty. I want to live life with your calling. I want to show myself approved of God as a workman who is not ashamed, rightly dividing the word of truth. So it wouldn't be amazing or wouldn't be quite off the track that I finished university and I didn't start like an entry level. I don't have any experience in it. My CV at the time I was applying for national service was quite a good one, and so it led me into the next phase of my life. So I hope you understand my foundations, that my experiences, the journey, the mentality I have, and all that. So yeah, let's get to know me in this series, and I hope you enjoy it. So this is the woman, her God, and her journey. Enjoy the next series. I'll catch you in the next video. Bye.